So if you couldn't tell yet, my next mock or curation that I want to build is an Imperial invasion of like a jungle. So yeah, you can clearly see that I'm gonna have the AT-AT and then a few stormtroopers invading a jungle, so there's gonna be a lot of trees and stuff. I think it'll look pretty cool. So first I'm gonna build up like a few bricks high for the base. So I'll see you when I get there. So I finished laying down all the plate. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, you can see how I also added a downed TIE bomber and a river too, just to add more variability. But yeah, so now I'm gonna lay down all the like leaves and stuff. So if you can't tell yet, this is the finished mock or build or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you can see from the time lapse how I just added plants around. But I didn't do any of the trees since I felt like it would be wiser to not do it in the time lapse. So yeah, so I guess we can go over it with you. So it's 2 bricks high, then like plates, so some areas it could be up to like 3.5 bricks high. But anyways, up here we have 2 simple trees. They're pretty simple because I like how they look, definitely not because I didn't want to spend time designing them to look good. Definitely not that. But anyways, the Scout Trooper. I know it's the Hoth variant, but I don't care. I just wanted a Scout Trooper. 2 of the new style Stormtroopers back there, which then brings us into the down TIE bomber. So yeah, there's tons of leaves all over it. Half of it's in the water. Actually, one of the wings is partly in the water. Oh yeah, here's it. Opposing bank. Detailed. It's down there, and then another small tree, and then wait here. Let me get an angle on this. You can see the TIE pilot. So yeah, he escaped from the TIE bomber. He's heading back to friendly lines over there. But yeah, you can see how that didn't really work out for him. But yeah, so moving on, you can see that as the TIE bomber fell, left a giant trench in the dirt, which is actually one of my favorite details I included. Here's under the AT-AT. There's more plants. And then I used one of those old school like 2012 sand troopers as like a dirty stormtrooper that died a while ago. So yeah, and then Here's the AT-AT. So just covered in leaves and stuff. This is the other side of it. Or I mean, the top. And if you're wondering, here, I didn't put anybody in there, not even Speeder. Well, I did put a few people, that's a lie. But no, not many. No soldiers in the troop bay, but in the cockpit I put both AT-AT pilots and Veers. He doesn't have to be Veers, just like any general. But actually, as I spin this around, put this random officer lady in the chair. I had her as an Imperial figure and just decided nuclear. But yeah, that's my build. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah.